welcome back to another conversation with. Today we have Kappa Kaiju actually, which
Hi.
hi. It's funny because I think I DM'd you a couple times and like you didn't respond until I said Merry Christmas, and I didn't bug you
Yeah, I
until I
don't
asked you
I don't
first.
check my Twitter DMs.
Yeah, and then all of a
I
sudden,
get that thing a lot where it's like, surely you're a young dumb idiot. Surely you must use tech. I don't
oh,
use Twitter.
that's fair. Uh, and then like I think it was what 2 weeks ago I just sent you a paragraph, just asking you to come on, and you're like, why not?
Yeah. You've talked to Quiet before, so I was like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, it was
Why not?
interesting. I actually the reason why I even got to speak to Quite to actually ask him because I asked him in one of the VCs on his Discord servers because I was a Patreon supporter of his when he still had it. And
Hmm.
then when I canceled my Patreon support, he's like, "Hey, you can still have all the perks." And I was like, "Hey, you want to be on my channel?"
That was nice.
"Why not?" And like one of the things that I said to everyone is like you can be yourself or be whoever you want on this. Like it's just purposely a conversation. So
Hmm.
so when he was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna drop my persona, I'm like, whatever, I don't care. I literally don't
It's
care who
fine.
you are.
Yeah.
Like you could be Jesus under like in real life, and I wouldn't care. um, and I think that is why he was like cool with coming on is because like I wasn't like I need to know the person behind the mask. Who the fuck
Yeah.
cares? It's YouTube after all. There's somebody I've already had somebody like DM me a picture of his face, which was unfortunate because I never expected to see it. Luckily it was
I've
blurry,
I've
but
had a lot
still.
of I've had a lot of people DM me
But
pictures of someone and say, "Is this Quiet?" Every single one of them has been wrong.
huh. So I'm
It
glad
is
that maybe it's not
amazing.
been spoiled for me. Um
It's some of them. It's just like some dude from
just some
like
dude.
from a video that's 4 years old or something. I'm like, he wasn't even making videos. It was quite 4 years ago. What? Who is this?
Jesus.
Who is this man?
That
Like I've
it's
just
so
been sent.
crazy like how much people care about that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, I guess it comes with anything. If you hide something,
Then people want
then
to know.
fans rapidly want to know about it.
Yeah.
It's
No, I get that.
insane.
To be honest, I have a lot more Twitter DMs that I haven't read than I'd like to admit. Uh,
Yeah, I haven't read any Twitter DMs in the past month, probably.
well, other than ours.
Yeah, I'm talking about requests. Obviously,
Yeah,
I've
no.
read I've read the people that I already talked to.
I have like 20 requests just sitting in my DM requests, and most of them are like people going, "Oh, Keem," like because we were talking earlier about like Keem calling me a bitch. Most of them are people saying that
Mm.
because that clip was taken and put in Just Destiny's video, and so I'm
Oh,
like,
so people. Sorry.
yeah,
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 it's
I
me.
know.
I'm in that.
Yep.
What's up?
Uh, and I get like weird shout outs from people like a Roblox YouTuber tweeted out to his fans to follow me immediately. And I gained like 50 followers in like a day, which is huge when you're a small account. I was like, what?
Strange coming from a Roblox YouTuber.
Well, it's funny because this guy, he has like 25K or something followers, and I met him because I do a daily live stream with friends, and I also live stream video games on Twitch. So when I met
Hmm.
him, he thought it was cool, so he joined my Discord server, and then he saw me streaming
And
on
you just go,
Twitch,
okay,
and he publicly said, "Hey,
shut your mouth.
um, like I have no fear with becoming friends with people as long as like I don't think that they're assholes."
It
Personally,
it actually I can't remember when I thought of this, but because I've watched YouTube for a while,
yeah,
as I'm sure many people have. Didn't use Twitter though, but Twitter all of a sudden like adds all these external links, I guess you could say. Like I'm friends with a lot of people that you wouldn't know about if you just watched my YouTube, and there's like all these different content creators. Like people that are friends with each other and interact with each other and are fans of each other's content that you just wouldn't know about because it's not on their YouTube channel. But on Twitter, it's fair game.
Yeah.
Like, nobody would have expected some Roblox YouTuber would be like, yeah, check this person out if they didn't use Twitter.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
check
this
out
really
channel
strange
that,
thing.
Like, does conversations with people at, like, random. Like,
yeah.
Because
it's like completely off topic from Roblox, but here we are.
My total thing is that, like, people have yelled at me about this. I'm like, my minimum requirement for YouTubers is stupid low. Like, it's like 200 subs, so that's because I am friends with a lot of small commentators.
Okay.
I don't want to alienate my friends.
Yeah, don't want to push them outside of the boundaries and all that.
Yeah, but, like, some of them are still not within that boundary. I'm like, it gives them a goal. Like, a stupid goal to be able to get on my channel. And I'm like, somebody's like, eventually you're going to have to raise it. I'm like, yeah, but I'm not even at 2K yet. So, like, I'm perfectly fine with having, like, a smaller goal.
Set the boundaries above your current channel.
Well,
just be like, all right, well, to make the next video, I have to get above that sub count, so
yeah,
gonna have to push myself.
It's funny because I DM'd a YouTube creator that, like, I was a fan of, and he's like a music review channel, and I DM'd him. I was like, well, no, I publicly asked him on Twitter because his DMs weren't open. So I was like, hey, you want to be on my channel? And he DM'd me, and he's like, I don't think I'm large enough to be on your channel because I had people like Scrubby on my channel. And, like, I know and they're like, and Quite, and they're like, oh, these people have, like, hundreds of thousands of people following them. I'm like, yeah, but it's my channel, and I can decide who I want to have on.
Yeah, it's not like you've got some corporate overlord looking over you like, yeah, we're not going to get numbers from this. It's like, who cares? It's just
like
personal choice.
I don't think I even, like, so I don't do this for, like, sure, yeah, I have monetization. Yes, I put ads on mine. Who the fuck cares? But, like, I could go way overboard than I do. My videos are an hour long. I think I post, like, 3 mid-rolls.
That's fairly right.
So I'm like, I could post more, but, like, I'm not greedy, and I get maybe 100 views a video, so. So I'm not like, that. I'm not like, oh, I'm trying to use this to make money. I've made more money on Twitch in the last month because I got affiliated. Because
it's really, Twitch is surprisingly.
Yeah, I've only had an affiliate for like less than a month now. I actually started on Twitch the 25th of March or something, and just started streaming. I was like, fuck it, why not? And then, like, it took me like 19 days or something like that to get affiliate.
Yeah, that's pretty damn quick. Yeah.
It was mostly just getting the average view count up was my problem.
Yeah, the average view count, especially because the one for partner is 75.
Yeah, that one.
The average viewer stuff is like a killer for some channels. It's like, oh, it is the hardest thing to do, I think, on Twitch, other than maybe stream on 20 something unique days out of 30.
Oh, I've done that already.
Yeah, you can do it if you're dedicated, but some people would be like, if you don't have the time.
Yeah. I think I've streamed. I'm gonna look because I don't memorize this shit at all.
Yeah, don't memorize it. No.
Like I barely look at, like, hey, let me take a look at my achievements and see where I've streamed on 25 days. Within the last
out of 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
And that's even with the fact that, like, last weekend I skipped the entire weekend. I didn't stream Friday, Saturday, or Sunday because I'm a huge nerd, and I went and saw Avengers Endgame with my boyfriend. I went to a Magic the Gathering pre-release, and then I just kind of took the day off on Sunday to, like, decompress.
I mean, yeah.
On people.
Just de-stress.
Because when you're one of 3 females at an event of, like, 60 some odd people, you get a lot of weirdos going, hi, how are you? And then when you go, like, I'm here with my boyfriend, and then getting them to walk away.
I get that. I was in a computer science course where there's like less than 10 girls out of several hundred students.
Jesus.
Can't imagine the pain of getting hit on every single class, essentially.
Ugh.
I can't imagine,
like, the pain of... No, I'm going to say that can't think of a better way of saying this. So the pain of being, you know, you and some of the larger content creators, some of the larger people in the commentary community, some of the larger guys, because I fucking see your stan accounts. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is disgusting. Like, this is terrible. And like, I know you don't want to talk crap about them, but I'm going to. Like, you have some like rabid fangirls.
I don't. It's weird. It's not like they do weird me out, but a lot of things weird me out. The main part is it's like I don't know how to interact with someone who defines themselves through liking
Right.
a person or their content. It's like I don't know how to talk to you. I don't know how to interact with you. I've had people that they make me more uncomfortable than people that are genuinely just like listing explicit things that they would do to me, which is I've had some very descriptive entries in that list.
Yeah.
And it weirds me out less than some stan accounts, but I don't hate them. I just they're really kind of weird sometimes. I guess it's the main thing.
I just get like people who like I've had to block one person who was a fan of mine on Twitter, and I don't have a big following, but to have a fan and him be like, yeah, you're super cool, I love your content, I found it from this video, I'm like, awesome. And then they're like, you're single, I'm like, I guess, how did you know that? And then they're like, dick pic, I'm like, fantastic, now I have to block you on Twitter.
Yeah, thank God I am a guy who
Yeah.
is straight, because I do not get those.
Yeah, you're definitely straight. People should stop shipping you with quite.
People will ship you with a plank of wood if you show it the slightest amount of affection.
Oh,
so
yeah. Like I said, my best friend and I, like, I've had people when I finally got back into a relationship, they're like, "Who are you dating? Is it Crimson?" I'm like, "No, it's not."
Oh yeah, a lot of people seem to forget that there is a world outside of what they see.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is, I mean, it makes sense, but it's also kind of something that people should.
Yeah, like my significant other, not only does he's not a content creator, like he tweets like once every 2 months.
Yeah, just like no involvement in that world.
He follows me just because he thinks it's funny to see like some of the weird shit I post. Like I literally, like, I was recording one of these and the person I was talking to said, yeah, he was like, when I got big enough, I just released my dick pic into the world because I'm like, someone's gonna find it and leak it anyways, so why not just put it out there myself? So I publicly said it on Twitter, like asking if somebody had his dick pic, the link to his dick pic, not because I wanted to see it, but because I wanted to see if someone would respond. And the reaction from my significant other was, that was weird but fucking hilarious. And he doesn't even watch my content. Well,
I feel like any tweet that's like, yo, you got some dude's dick pic? Alright, sick. Tight. Hook me up.
Yeah, I was like, hey, does anybody have Mark After Dark's dick pic? And I was just like, my friends are all like, what the fuck is this, Shauna? We're gonna go tell your boyfriend. I'm like, go ahead. I've already told him and he didn't seem angry at me about it.
I love Mark.
Yeah.
He's great.
So we were on the live stream channel I work on, like, we were dealing with the whole like Susie Lou Mark After Dark situation.
That was going on, yeah.
It was funny getting to like yell at Susie Lou about the fact that like literally what she did was, oh, it sounds like your boom arm tried to attack you.
Yeah, sorry, I just moved it. And I don't have a very expensive one, so it kind of it's scuffed.
Yeah, no, every once in a while, like if I'm streaming and stuff and I like take my arm off my table like too quickly, you'll hear that
It'll
same
like
noise.
rock. Yeah.
But yeah, no, we were all like telling her, you don't understand what fair use is. And
I was watching that from the distance and it was so fucked.
It was really funny because Keemstar actually came in and like supported and like agreed with us, which was weird during that stream. And like one of the last things she said was, I don't care about you guys, I don't care about this situation, I don't care about being here. And I was like, then why the fuck are you here?
Yeah, why are you here? It was I didn't know much about it, but just the the fact of like continuous strikes and like
Yeah.
saying something, doing something completely different. It was a very strange situation.
Yeah, lots of false flags on like a guy by the name of GG Reloaded, and I don't understand why people like flag videos, just because they don't like them. Like, if you don't like
I
a
guess
video,
it's
like,
just because it's so tempting. It's so easy just to flag someone's video.
I guess.
Like you can go on. I can't remember what it was, but there's a way that you can literally see every video that uses footage from your video. I'm not sure what the requirements of your channel are. Maybe it's that you're verified at like 100K, but you can do that, and it just lists every video that has
Jesus.
any of your footage in it, and you can do it from there. Like how easy is that?
That's
Just
so,
to just to flag someone. Yeah. I don't know a single person who's been like, yeah, this is not fair use. I have to flag this, and has used that system. It's always like, I don't like what they said about me. Gonna flag it. That's always what it is. It's too easy, I guess.
And people abuse that kind of shit all the time. I actually got somebody who tried to claim one of my videos because, when I was first doing these, like I didn't have like a consistent artist or anything like that, or consistent like footage to put behind. So when I did the first interview with Scrubby, I decided to be snarky, and I used some surf gameplay footage because I was like, he's reaction commentary. This will be fucking hilarious. But some random Norwegian dude like claimed the footage as his, like just 1 minute of it. I'm like, no, this is where I got it. They allowed me.
Yeah, it's like not even close.
It was like a free. I like gave the link. I bought it, and it's like the only time I've ever been like copyright claimed. I'm like, this is retarded. Like the fact that somebody just was like, this 1 minute of this footage is mine, out of like a 50-minute video.
Yeah, I've got like you may remember this. It was around when YouTube Rewind was out and people were making videos on it. Everyone got claimed for the Drake song and the Marshmallow song, even when they weren't used in the video.
Yeah,
like they were just claiming YouTube Rewind with because the two songs were in the original version, but any video on the topic, they claimed it. It's just like, you can claim shit that's not even there, which is so weird. That is, it's so crazy.
The system is really broken, and especially with like now with what's going on in the EU with Article 13 and everything, it's gonna make it a lot worse for everyone, because what people don't seem to understand is generally when it comes to websites, they try to go with the consensus for everyone. So if a large amount of countries are going with Article 13 in its most like heavy-handed form, YouTube is going to then implement that for everything in order to protect themselves.
Yeah, they have to. It's like, what's better? They would implement something that hinders the user experience if it means that they don't get legally fucked by the system. Like, they have to do it, which is a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah, no, like I said earlier, like I joined YouTube back like I think I created my original YouTube account, which I don't share with people, back in December of 2005. So pretty much right as YouTube was being created. So I remember before Google owned YouTube.
And it was just this weird rating system mess.
1 to 5 stars.
Yeah, and it was like running at like 240p.
Yep.
Everything was terrible.
And you could upload literally anything you wanted. Like,
yeah, you could just upload anything.
UGM didn't have, or UMG didn't have their like fingers just everywhere on YouTube at that point, so you could upload like.
God, yeah.
Like, this is how embarrassing it is. There are old videos of me, like I'm 32, of when I was 19 years old, doing lip syncs to Paramore songs on YouTube.
Yeah, and if you did that now, if you just lip synced.
Oh yeah.
And your lips were in frame, but there was no music in the background, they would probably try and get a software that would read your lips and then claim you based off that.
It's so funny because,
Like,
well,
I just gotta guess.
it's
Be
also
like, yep,
funny because
she's
like TikTok is a thing now, and like it's weird seeing that come full circle because like
yeah,
13,
because that's
14 years
literally
ago, like
just what
yeah,
was happening early
and,
days of YouTube.
but we had to make the effort to edit the audio to the video ourselves, unless you
Yeah,
were retarded and you decided to record it all simultaneously.
and now it's just like there's a whole. I do find it funny how the platform where that started has now evolved into a place where you can't even mention
Yeah.
any copyrighted music without getting claimed. That it now exists simultaneously with a platform where the sole purpose is to sing over copyrighted music.
So now
It's
if you
this,
react to those, you have to
and if you react to
heavily
them,
edit them in order
can't.
to finger
Yeah.
and cross your fingers just to make sure that you don't get copyright claimed. Like,
Yeah, it's like
I feel bad for like commentators now because it's so easy for you guys to get claimed. And especially with like
No.
guys like Onision going around and just like claiming like,
yeah, he'll
without
claim
Yeah.
anything. I think he claimed one of my videos just for mentioning his fucking name. It was ridiculous.
Good luck in
He like
this.
he
I know
immediately
where you
like
live, Greg. You don't live
Yeah.
that far from me.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Did you see that he completely trashed his
Yeah.
like
Oh,
his
he
all
lives, like-
natural backyard,
He lives
and it was
like
like this beautiful place.
He lives like 2 doors down from like one of my close friends from high school. That's how I found out where he lived. It wasn't like I went through and tried to dox him or anything. My friend was just
It
like,
just like lives nearby.
yeah, my friend was just like, hey, you remember that Onision dude? The dude who we used to make fun of for being really edgy back in the day on YouTube? It's like, yeah. And she like took a picture. She was like driving as she was like riding her bike down the road because she bikes to the store because it's closer and she's not wanting to be lazy to drive her car. I was like, wait, what the fuck? Because she just like got a picture of Onision in his front yard, and I'm like, delete this from our DMs, please.
Please, it's cursed.
I was like, please delete this from our Discord DMs because if I get hacked, I don't need somebody figuring out that like the exact location of where this man is, because I don't want to be blamed for this.
You could just spot his house by the amount of heavy machinery
Yeah.
pushing logs into the
Jesus Christ, like, yeah, no, that was all fucked because in Washington State, like, wetlands are very rare, so they're
wetlands. Yeah, they're protected.
Heavily protected.
How do you just not know? Maybe I shouldn't destroy everything in my backyard and push it into a lake that I share with like 7 other people.
Well, and he's lived here for
feel like
over
that's
10 years, so there's
I
no
feel like
way
yeah.
he didn't know.
I feel like that would be kind of common knowledge. It's like maybe I shouldn't ruin my other neighbors' yards. But I guess
I still get messages from him on Patreon because for helping out a friend with a video, they were like, we want to see like how AIDS his Discord server is. I'm like, no one wanted to pay to join his Patreon. I'm like, I'll do it. I'll pay $10. I'll join it just to get on his Discord server, which I got banned from subsequently, like immediately when I joined a voice call. Started asking questions. But now once I canceled, like every month, like clockwork, I get a message from Onision on Patreon. I'm like, I don't even pay you anymore, man.
we have no reason to speak. Please leave me alone.
But, like, I've interacted with him too. He's like given me his business email in order to possibly have him on my channel. But then he's also blocked me on Twitter before because I called him an asshole publicly. So I like don't know how to interact. I don't know how to react to that.
God. He's
a piece of work. I don't think I would
yeah,
ever actually have him on my channel. Like, one of my main rules is like don't be a dickhead kind of thing unless I know unless there's like a good reason for me to be like, yeah, I wouldn't have even Keemstar on my channel, even if that would make my channel explode.
I mean, to be fair, he is like the extreme hard cutoff line. You know what I'm saying? Like, God, he's so aggressive.
I wouldn't have Onision just because I'd be worried that he tried to claim the video.
Claim the video he's in.
Claim the video he's in.
Yeah.
That he agreed to be a part of.
That would be pretty funny. I imagine he would do that.
Yeah, I tried to explain to someone. I'm like, when we do this, you're agreeing to me recording. When you don't leave after I've done the intro, that means you're okay with me recording. So you cannot claim the video post-recording.
You can't just randomly claim the video you're in.
Yeah,
that's not how it works.
I've had a couple people like DM me and like request for me not to upload, and I'll go back and I'll re-listen to the video, and if like it makes sense, like if in the time there was like something they said that might have been inappropriate or not like actually inappropriate, but like they were talking shit on somebody who they're now becoming friends with.
Or slip of the tongue and stuff like that. Stuff changes.
Yeah, I'm more willing to like back off and just say it's okay. I usually have plenty I usually have plenty in the pipeline. I'm never too stressed about like who I have coming on. But if somebody just DMs me and they're like, I don't like how the video went, so I don't want you to upload it, I'm like, too bad. Like, that's not how this works. If you don't like how it went, then that just means it might actually be entertaining for the people listening. I am nervous though sometimes when I upload about like not making the other people look bad, because people are gonna make themselves look bad, they'll do it themselves, but like I have to pay attention just in case like somebody says like what city they live in and it's not publicly known, so I can mute that spot. They slip something like that. Luckily I haven't had to do it, but I'm still scared.
I would be surprised if someone slipped up and just stated their whole home address though.
Not that would be kind of, but like,
be kind of weird.
Imagine like there's some people out there who like don't even have what city they live in public. So if they felt comfortable enough to like talk to me and they're like, oh, you know, because I live in the city of blah, and I'm like, and then they realize later, or I realize later,
like oh shit, public, don't want that out. Yeah.
Then I have to go back through and like snip that small portion, and then I get the people who question me of like why I snipped that part of the audio, because I try to make the audio removal as little to none. So
it's a natural conversation and all that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The point is to have fun for myself and to allow you guys to feel like real people rather than the personas that everybody puts on.
Yeah.
I mean, even Quite, when he was in persona mode on my channel, still felt more real than he does on some of his own videos. No, yeah,
Quite's very much, he's quite different in video than he is in person.
He's so nice. Like
he's very nice.
I remember when I asked him, I added him on Discord, and he was just like, don't be offended if I remove you from my friends list after we're done recording, because I like to keep my friends list kind of small. I was like, oh yeah, I totally understand. And then after we got done recording, I was like, well, if you ever want to talk, you can always re-add me on Discord. He's like, oh, I'm not deleting you. I'm like, oh,
yeah, he's a sweet dude.
Yeah.
He's one of the sweetest people I know.
That's why I would be like, if Quite, or if I remember I DM'd Quite and demanded him to send the word Nickelback to freaking FPS Diesel, and that was okay.
Nickelback.
To be fair, what happened is we were all memeing, in a private Discord server, my friends and I were memeing the N-word. We were just saying different words instead of like the actual inappropriate one, and somebody just said Nickelback. Yeah. And then we saw that Diesel had posted like Twitter is trash or something, and we're like, let's just show them how trash it is. So like 6 of us initially started, but then all of our friends who saw that we did it started responding, and then all of their friends, and then all of a sudden Brandon and Anna like just tweeted directly at him saying it. So I was like, Quite, you gotta do it now. And then he did it. I was like, this is probably the funniest thing ever, that no one's going to understand how this happened. And I feel bad. We probably ruined his mentions for that day.
It's just all Nickelback.
It's just all the word Nickelback without any other context. Just
be a shame if you got like a serious like business inquiry.
Yeah.
Can't find it among the Nickelbacks.
Well, I mean, they were just public. They were just like public tweets. I imagine that he can like sift through them, like when you're going through. But who other than myself, who publicly requests things of people on Twitter as a serious
Yeah,
business
that's a good
inquiry.
point.
Like,
I'm not sure if he has his DMs open though, so maybe like.
no, he doesn't. I don't think so, because you did, which is the only reason why I probably could have reached out to you on Quite server.
Yeah, I'm sure there's like.
Or on the only other Discord server we're in is the Council of YouTube.
Ah, yes.
Which I never use.
No, I never use it either.
I don't think anybody uses it except for like a bunch of the smaller creators who like are trying to network.
It's like an honorary, like, all right, I'll be in your server.
Well, what's weird is
I'll be there.
like the guy who owns the server has like 10 million subs.
Does he now?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and Mr. Beast is in there.
Yeah, Mr. Beast's in there.
There's a bunch of people in there though. Like the amount of different creators that are in that server is interesting, especially since none of them interact with each other anyways. Like
yeah, I wouldn't expect it.
It.
Like people that I wouldn't even expect to have a Discord account.
Yeah, like
I didn't expect. Yeah, I wouldn't expect him to have one. I didn't even expect Mr. Beast to have one. To be fair.
I mean, I expected Mr. Beast to have one. I mean, he didn't. Didn't he just recently do a video with Quackity too, like on Discord? Like,
yeah, that threw me off. KSI was there. I wouldn't have thought KSI would have a Discord, but I guess he does.
I mean, my mom's a huge fan of Mr. Beast, so I made her sit through that video. So Quackity got a view from my mom. She was just like, he's not very funny. I was like,
God.
That's fair. My mom's 50, so.
Fucking brutal. Takedown.
Brutal takedown. No, I actually.
God.
I think I found Quackity post him rating like Club Penguin or something.
He's many victories.
Well, I think the one that got Club Penguin like unofficially shut down or something, or officially. Shut down.
He's a big one. Yeah.
Like somebody just was like, "Have you seen this video?" I was like, "I don't even know who this is." I was like, "Oh, that's the guy from Brandon's Reddit videos that I totally don't watch."
God, I have fucking. I remember his Crackety's old videos.
The ones where the ones where he was like harassing the Indian tech support guys.
No, way before that.
Oh shit!
This is like his Roblox videos.
I swear to you, like most of the commentators in the commentary community I've spoken to, like, were Let's Players to begin with. Like,
I get that, yeah.
There's only very few who like were like, nah, I literally started off in commentary, or I literally started off wanting to give my opinion.
I feel like if you start off with something, it's very like before what you are now. It's very rarely is it's like, yeah, I used to review French new wave music.
Oh, do you want to know what I
like,
did before I did this?
Did you review French new wave music?
I was a skeptic. I was a skeptic community.
It's fairly close. I can see that.
And then like
I get that. Yeah.
My messages, like the messages in the comments and I pissed off a lot of incels, like actual incels from the incel.me website.
God. Self-proclaimed
incels. I pissed off a lot of them, and they started to like harass me on Twitter and stuff. So I'm like, I almost quit YouTube, and then somebody came up to me and they were like, "Hey, this guy needs a platform to like speak about a topic. Why don't you interview him or something?" And
it just moved from there.
Yeah. Then I got Scrubby on my channel, and then I got I Never on my channel, and it just kind of spiraled.
Yeah, things just seem to take a life of their own at some point. Like it just seems to happen, and you're like, "Yep, this is it now."
People have asked if I ever wanted to go back to doing commentary and stuff. I'm like, oh, I do a live stream like twice a month where it's me and 2 other females just ripping into stuff on YouTube. That's like about as close
classifies.
That's about as close as I'm going to get to doing actual commentary. Mostly because I'm too lazy to edit. No, I actually have a pretty busy life. I have a kid and a job.
Yeah, and, no, it's like don't want to dedicate too much time to it.
Like, and I do streaming, and I'm in a relationship, and there's just always so much.
There's too much stuff, yeah. And editing just takes like a while, no matter what.
So that's why I do these, because to be honest, they take like little to no editing. I had somebody else make my outro.
And it's just talking. It's being completely natural.
Sometimes I even do like face cam talking, so then I'm like literally just paying the artist for a picture that's the thumbnail only.
It's pretty smart.
Because I've had 2 videos now where the conversations were actually just like webcam. Like I can record both sides of the webcam and like have it be perfect, so it's not like the whole like swapping back and forth in between people talking. Because I just literally have it be recorded through Discord, have both the webcams on, and then full screen it, and you can full screen record your entire display.
Yeah, it switches back and forth and all that. Yeah.
No, it doesn't switch back and forth. You can actually set it so that way it has both people individually. So that way.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It looks more natural. Like
I'm not sure if you're aware that I don't use this platform very much.
No,
I don't use technology.
No, I know. Like I said, I think I have spoken to you on Hyojin's Discord, because it was after I made the tweet about you needing less like crazy fangirls, and then I joined her Discord server, and then like the next couple of movie nights I was there. We watched Snowpiercer together, but then you like dipped out like in the middle of
it would have been quite late for me. I do remember that. I remember specifically Snowpiercer. It was about 40 minutes in that I left, and it was 1 o'clock in the morning.
Well, that's the reason why I was like, what time are you free? And you're like, all Wednesday. I'm like, okay, so that Tuesday night for me.
All of Wednesday. It's like, it feels weird having to pencil stuff in now, like into a schedule. Like, I got shit to do. This is weird.
Well, I mean, on top of that, you gotta think about it. You're 17 hours ahead of me.
Yeah, so there's like a little overlap that we have.
So it's like, when we started, it was like 9:30 p.m.
Oh, so it's getting late, yeah.
No, not really. Like, well, I'm an insomniac.
9:30 p.m. I'll be asleep at 10. I'm done. I'm out like a light.
I'm up until like between midnight to 2 o'clock in the morning, and then I sleep, and then I wake back up at 6:30 to take my son to school, and then start my day.
It's pretty aggressive. Yeah, it's a pretty big day.
Yeah. I have to, like, I have too much going on, and I honestly only stay up as late as I do because I call my significant other and wake him up in the morning, and
okay.
He's like, if you ever feel like it's too much work, you don't have to do it. I never asked you to. I'm like, if I ever stop doing it, you'll know that I don't like you anymore.
Yeah.
I'm literally, if I'm making this effort of my own,
we're done.
No, like, that's the hint. Like, if I put effort into people, like friendships, like trying to talk to people and stuff like that, it's because I'm either trying to befriend them, or I care about them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
For you, it's
how friendship works.
It was more like, hey, you know,
I'm here. What's up?
Well, yeah, I was just like, I figured you and I would get along.
Yeah, I mean, I just
effectively a boomer in a young body.
I'm elderly, about to die. Yeah, it's like, exactly. I mean, I feel space if nothing else. So,
and it's funny because, well, I mean, I literally pushed. So you're not this video won't go out until like the week after we've recorded, because I already had somebody who I recorded with, and I technically recorded with somebody else. Like,
yeah, so you've got stuff like in advance, and
so I recorded with one of the Right Opinions editors, actually, because I think it's cool to bring editors on as well, because they do, a lot of them do, like,
yeah, they have an interesting look, if anything.
Yeah, they have a significant a lot of them can have a significant makeup in the success of a video in comparison to other people. Like, my videos clearly are barely edited, but like somebody who has highly edited, high quality videos like Tro, or even some of Pyro's videos, and they pay people to do them, like, those people should gain respect from the community as well.
Yeah, they should be known in some way.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, they deserve to have their name somewhere out there.
Like, on Friday nights, I do a stupid thing where I drink with my friends, and I stream on Twitch dating sims. Like Japanese dating sims. We recorded.
Hell yeah.
We did a tank dating sim, and my friends did the voices of the characters.
Oh god.
So it was fantastic. And then I reached out to an editor friend who I'm paying, because I believe in paying people for services. I'm paying him to edit, like, the VOD.
Oh.
And then I'm going to upload it to my channel. I was just like...
It's so weird. Like, hitting on someone in call that's not actually... You're using words that aren't yours and an accent and a voice that isn't yours. It's like, this is really weird.
I got someone from the IBS community in on it too, like the Internet Blood Sports community. A guy by the name of Cognitive Talk. In the second stream I did, like he joined and he did the funniest like kawaii girl like voice.
Oh
like,
god.
I died laughing, and I wasn't even that drunk at the time. Like, so it just like threw me off.
God.
It's just one of those things where you just don't know what you're going to expect, especially when you're just like, hey, open platform if anybody wants to hang out with me while I stream, which is something that I do.
Just like throw it out there.
Yeah.
Random stuff happens.
Like, since I stream daily, I figured it would be really boring, because I stream Skyrim of all things. I'm like, I don't want to.
It is weird seeing people stream Skyrim now because you forget how old it is.
Yeah, I was
God,
like,
it's an
I
old
don't want to
game.
stream. I don't want to stream Fortnite because I'm not like a huge fan of Fortnite, and this is coming from the fact that I used to work for Epic Games, so like, I can honestly say that like, I don't stream Fortnite because I don't care. I never played it really.
Never play, yeah.
I own it. Like I got my copy in pre-alpha.
Sounds about right, yeah.
Because
Pre-alpha is when they started giving it stuff.
Well, no, because I worked there. I used to work for Epic Games.
Damn.
I used to work for Nintendo too at one point. I used to do game testing.
Story to life.
But so I stream Skyrim, but what I do, and this is probably silly, is I'll sit in a VC channel on my Discord server, and there'll be an admin who sits in there with me, who just pulls people up who want to join the Discord server to talk. So I just talk to people while I'm streaming Skyrim. And
I mean, yeah, it's a lot of the times just the entertainment comes from
the conversation.
weird shit that you're saying to people, yeah.
Yeah. My mom's been on my stream before.
That's weird.
That's weird. She's 52. So it's she fucking hates my videos.
Classic.
She hates them because they're more podcast style, where like the art is just in case you wanted to look.
Yeah, it's not necessary. The visuals aren't necessary
exactly. So she hates it because they're boring, and she also hates it because I'm not like hard hitting news style. I'm just like, oh, I have people on and
but just talk.
talk.
Yeah.
My one and only regret is I did do a video with Just Destiny right before the Keemstar interview, like literally right before. So when Keemstar mentions the other interview, it's mine, which was posted the day before his was. I was high as shit during that interview. And like I had no prep time because he was like, hey, do you want to record in like 5 minutes? I was like, fuck, I guess so. When a 1 million sub channel like asks if you're willing to record to put something on your channel, you kind of do it.
Just say yeah.
You're just like, yeah. Well, what's funny is I had DM'd him like months prior, asking him if he would be willing to come on my channel, and he had said yeah, but like real life got in the way. Like
what a time to.
Like an end of a relationship happened. My computer died at the same time. I had to move.
Yeah, it's like a time skip.
And then all of a sudden, like he's in the middle of drama. I'm like, for fuck's sake. I gained like 200 subs from all of that, though.
That's good. You should just start throwing out random accusations to people.
See, I don't deal with the random accusations. I deal with like people who try to clear themselves.
Oh, just like completely, like noticeably false.
Noticeably
just like
false, like saying
so I got
White is a duck.
Yeah, I heard from the victim that you killed someone. What's Is that true? Did you murder someone in cold blood?
And
Like,
was I able to
no.
talk to the person for some reason?
Yeah, I interviewed the victim, and they said that you killed them. What did you? It's like, no, I guess. See how they react. Just throw shit at them.
Um,
That would be good.
that would be funny. I what was weird is so I got 1,000 subscribers prior to ever switching genres. So
Okay.
I I went from 22 subs to 1,000 subs in about 2 months because I did a really like detailed video on incels. Yay. And they got really pissed off by it, but because they were watching it, it kind of
Push it to more people that would agree with you
people.
than disagree. Yeah.
Exactly. And so I got subscribers, and as people were watching my videos, I think my last video that I made before I quit the skeptic community was an entire meme. And it was me trying to convince flat earthers that the sun was also flat.
The sun's a PNG. It's just
and when we see the sun like go into an eclipse, it's literally just the sun flipping around.
God. It's so dumb.
What's funny is the video's like 2 minutes and like 40 seconds or something, or 2 minutes and 50 seconds because I couldn't be bothered to like be more convincing. But people,
I mean, how could you be more convincing?
People still didn't stay till the end, and they started like ranting at me about how stupid I was. So apparently I was convincing enough for people to actually think I was a flat earther.
I mean, fair enough.
But like, I was more convincing than Logan Paul was. Let's be fair.
Yeah, I think Logan Paul was. I think he was trying to make it intentionally a fake documentary, but it kind of was just like most of this is real, and then there's also sometimes a joke after 5 minutes, which is like, oh yeah, this is fake, but maybe be a bit more apparent with it.
Like the whole love story, like right in the middle of it.
Yeah, it was
no reason. They met.
That was weird.
Each other for like a day.
Yeah.
But no, like at the very, very end, after I said, hey, like and subscribe, at the very end, I'm gonna go, this video's a joke. And like people, like my friend just like went to every comment that was like angry at me and was like, did you watch till the end? She explains her science.
Yeah. And then she lists her sources at the end. It's a joke. Yeah, great source.
And then once people would like see, like you would see them like come back and delete their comment of them like shouting at me because they finally realized that they fell for it. They fell for the joke initially.
God damn.
And yeah, it was after that video that I quit. I also made a fake expose video on Bunty King. I exposed him for being Canadian. He watched the video.
I do like those videos where it's like someone exposed and it's just like the dumbest trivial shit. Just like, he's left-handed. Can't believe you didn't tell us.
I have a screenshot of Bunty DMing me saying, I can't believe you exposed me for my Canadianness.
Can't believe you've done this to me.
What's funny is he knew about it, and I was just kind of memeing it at first. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make an exposed video on you on I'm gonna make an exposed video on you, Bunty, for being Canadian. He's like, you won't do it. No one will watch it.
Please.
It has like 3K views. So I'm like 3,000
people watching it.
Watched it. It actually got demonetized for a little bit for like no reason.
That's weird. Maybe they don't like Canadians.
Maybe, yeah. Well, they remonetized it after I put in the thing. Like, I also had a video on the Geneva Convention, like just an explanation on what the Geneva Convention was, and that one got demonetized. I was like, I
can see that one, but it's like the context has been completely removed.
Without context, I could see why that might get demonetized, but like if you listen to the whole like 5 to
it's just explaining
video,
it.
It's just explaining why the Geneva Convention was created and why it might need to be updated.
Yeah. But just like, God, you can't mention anything because it'll just assume it has it without context.
Yeah.
Demonetized immediately.
So, but the only things that have never been demonetized on my channel, and knock on wood, I'm not going to actually knock on wood, that will sound terrible on the mic, but are my conversations. None of them.
That's good.
And I curse in them. Like, I don't fucking care. Like, I'm not going to censor out the curse words at all.
Yeah, I would have felt like they would get demonetized quite easily.
Yeah. Maybe
because
it's
there's
because
a lot of
it's
stuff
still
to.
really small. So, like...
I don't know, because it's such a weird. I can't ever. Every time I think I have like an understanding of what anything in demonetization means,
it.
yeah, I always get it wrong. It's just like, nope, here's something that disproves it.
My Matt's What It Is video, which was literally like an unfiltered rant about the whole situation. Because my friend Bo Blacks and I, and my other friend Augie, we do the stream together. Like, we sat in a VC just with doing a ton of research with a couple other YouTubers on, like, Matt, his old channel and stuff like that. Like, days before Keemstar came out with the information. Because one person was dumb enough to tweet out some of it, he got some of it. Somebody who Keem followed, by the way, like one of our friends, who Keem was following, tweeted out some of the information. So that's our assumption on how he found it.
Yeah,
because we're like, it was too coincidental, because it was stuff that
like the tweet comes out and then
it was
the
stuff
same
I was,
information.
doing heavy research on. Like, I was digging into like his old videos. I found like clips that people had snagged from his older content prior to him like deleting it and stuff. His old like nofap videos. he was a woman hitting incel prior to coming out and letting people know all these creepy things on YouTube. It makes it feel a whole lot weirder, right?
Yeah.
And before that, he was doing like the overly sexual videos on his other channel prior to that. So yeah, it's all sorts of gross. But like, I did a lot of research on that, and so when I did my unfiltered rant about the situation, it was monetized for like 2 weeks and then got demonetized, and then they're like, nope, this is staying demonetized.
Yeah,
like,
that's even weirder.
I'm like, okay, I showed literally no pictures, no cursing, just straight fact on like the situation.
Yeah, I always find it weird when it's automatically like green, and then it goes yellow. Like, what makes it go yellow after 2 weeks? And then it's even weirder when it's green for 2 weeks, goes yellow, and then you like request someone to look at it, and then it gets approved as green. Like, what changed? What happened? It's just it's so weird.
Actually, I didn't get I got monetized back in, I want to say it was August of last year. So right around the same time. Yeah, right around the same time that I first spoke to you. And it was entirely strange for me, because like then almost all of my videos except for like a small handful were green. I was like, wait, why are these all green? It wasn't why are these all yellow. It was like, why are these ones green?
There's no discernible reason. It's just like, well, this is how it is, I guess.
So apparently YouTube kind of likes my content, even though nobody likes to watch it.
I've noticed that sometimes videos that I assume would get demonetized don't. And I'm thinking that maybe they have a whitelist or something. Like, if you haven't been demonetized 5 times in the past 2 months, then you're more likely to get monetized. Like, maybe there's something like that. It would be interesting. But also maybe they just don't know. Like,
I'm betting that my videos got flagged for something, and that's why they got demonetized, because of it being 2 weeks later. Because I don't think it's automatically demonetized. It's like, if you think about it, I think a part of the reason why my videos don't get like demonetized, my conversations, is because they're fucking long. Do you realize how long we've been recording for?
We've been recording for like an hour now or something like that.
Yeah, like
close to
54 minutes.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel like it though, does it?
No, maybe it does have difficulty doing long periods of time.
Yeah.
Like the bot.
Maybe the bot just has an issue just sifting through all that audio.
Yeah, it's like all of it at the same time. Maybe it has trouble 2 people talking at the same time. Who knows? I just wish that they knew so that they could tell us.
I wish they
But
would tell us, like, even give us a hint on how the algorithm
yeah,
works.
like a riddle. Like they give us a riddle about how it works, like a clue hunt.
You know,
Just anything.
yeah, do like pull like a Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory Susan Wojcicki and just like
Yeah.
drop hints and like
Bring 5
like,
YouTubers
weird videos.
to headquarters. 4 of
Oh,
them
no.
die. One of them gets the secret.
No. What's great is if she goes to 5 different YouTubers, records videos with them, and only leaves like one tiny little crumb of like information about the algorithm in each one.
In
you
each one, and you have to piece them
videos.
together.
You have to watch them in the correct order, which means you have to sit through James Charles and all that stuff.
And all of them are like 40 minutes long as well.
Uh,
And it's just like at random points. That would actually be genius. I'll just get so much respect for them for that.
yeah, me too.
God. Just like totaling in 6 hours of footage, and only like 10 seconds of it means anything. And she'll look directly into the camera or something and give a wink.
And you have to look for the wink.
Yeah, and it's just like the 36th page of this manual, line 2, word 15.
And it's just
This
the
fucking-
and you're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
all
I
just
gotta
the
piece
word
this all
the.
together. Ah.
How much
Stop
would that
watching all
piss
the-
you off if if after all of that every word was just the word
Everywhere,
the?
everywhere was a conjunction, and the, as, so that.
Well, then
God,
then I
fucking.
would just suggest putting all of those in your keywords.
And then you have to translate them into like numbers, and then you get those
Oh,
numbers. You add them all. It's like this fucking.
Oh no! Then you put them. That you add them. You add all the numbers together, and then you put it into a hexadecimal coding.
Yeah, it's like ciphers and shit, and the end result is just we don't know. I haven't got a fucking clue.
Well, I wouldn't doubt
God.
if they didn't know at this point because of how algorithms and bots work.
Yeah, it's
Like,
an AI.
yeah.
They've already said, like, I can't remember, it was a while ago, but they already said, like, we don't entirely know how it works, and I can't imagine it's gotten easier to understand since then. So it's
Because
just like
they're
this.
always updating it.
Yeah, it's just like this infinitely complex thing that we'll never understand that determines life and death of a YouTube channel, and they don't know anything about it, which is incredibly poetic and a massive pain in the ass.
So the last thing I want to ask you before I close this out, because it is a relevant topic right now, and it'd be interesting topic to get your take on. What do you think of the whole etiquette situation?
It's weird. I actually don't know much about Etika. I've never watched his
I
content.
haven't either, but I watched the Keemstar
What?
interview he did where he was calling himself like Satan effectively, and I watched like the live streams of him getting his house like
Yeah, there was a video of him
Interesting.
being put into an ambulance while ranting on his street. He needs medical help.
And he
100%.
Nobody and Sky Williams.
Sky Williams, yeah, people that were quite nice to him, that liked him and were trying to help him. He does genuinely need
Yeah.
some form of help. I have no clue what it is, but because at first he describes it as kind of like edgy-ish content.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
he was like,
he was a Nintendo YouTuber pretty much.
yeah, he tweeted out like, I grew up with edgy stuff, and I'm not sure what point it's worrying or something, which filled me with hope. But then this happened like 2 days afterwards,
Yeah.
so I can't even tell if that was genuine, if he tweeted that in the right frame of mind.
Well, and he
But he's
posted some comments about the Jews and posted some other comments.
Yeah.
Freaking, like, I'm just following him now just that way I can catch some of the crazy, just in case I have to talk about it on stream.
It's a really weird situation because 2-3 years ago, if you didn't know anything, if you didn't know him personally, you wouldn't be able to tell.
No.
Like it just fucking happened. Like I feel like this
is
whole
like
etiquette
his
situation
third
has
meltdown, right?
Yeah. And it feels like it's in the same week for me. Like it just seems like they've rapidly become more and more common, or at least more public.
Yeah.
Like it just makes me feel like can this just happen to anyone? Like,
Is this the inevitability of being a YouTuber and being on
yeah,
YouTube?
does
Especially with what
will
happened with
someone
Net
just
Nobody beforehand.
will someone just randomly snap and just stop functioning? Is that even possible? It's a very worrying situation, especially for him and the people that
Yeah.
don't want him to be
You
unhealthy
should
and die.
definitely
I
get
guess
help. And
100%.
and for any, I want to say, like, in my opinion, I'm a small YouTuber, but I imagine you'll probably agree with me. Don't make YouTube your entire life.
No, can't do that.
Have a real life. Go outside. Breathe sometimes fresh air.
You sometimes breathe fresh air. Canned air, suitable replacement at times, but fresh air is always good.
Breathe sometimes fresh air, meaning
Yeah,
at
sometimes
times the air is fresh. At other times, especially where I live, like I live in Washington, and like when there's fires and like California,
yeah.
Canada, like during the
Air
summer,
quality's fucked.
air quality,
Yeah.
like you're seeing like a smoky haze, and you're like, oh, great, it's
I don't
safer
think-
literally to be inside.
Yeah, I don't think anyone in California will ever breathe anything remotely like fresh air for the rest of their lives. I think it's just gonna be polluted airways. Just it's gonna be gross.
Are you coming to VidCon US this year?
I am. Everything's booked.
Sweet.
I'm officially going.
Then I will shake your hand at VidCon then.
Yeah.
Because I'll be down there. My kid will be with his dad for the summer, so I will not be like, I'm not gonna drag my 10-year-old to like a YouTube convention when he's barely allowed to watch YouTubers as it is. Like I'm so strict. If he finds a YouTuber he wants to watch, he has to ask me first. Then I have to watch
vet
their
them.
content. Yeah, no, I do. I have to watch their content. I have to like talk to my friends who might know the people. And then on top of
personally
all that,
go to their house,
on top of all
threaten
that,
them.
he's not allowed to like or comment on any of the videos, and he's not allowed to use social media and the YouTube account he's using.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
And he's not allowed to clear the history of the YouTube account, or he gets in trouble and he gets his computer lost for a week.
You just want him to be a passive user that doesn't
Yes.
get too involved in anything.
He wants to eventually do YouTube, and I told him that we'll talk about it when he's 13.
When he's older.
And I told him that even if he goes to record videos, how it's going to work is he records. If he wants, he can be the one that edits them, but I upload them and I control the channel that the videos get uploaded to. So he can see the comments or interact with the community.
Yeah, because that would be...
And it's more just a protection barrier rather than anything else.
That's good.
I've learned a lot from all of the drama that's happened on YouTube from 2016 till now, especially.
Yeah, it is a step that you need to take now.
Yeah. Like, he's not allowed to
More
have
so
any
than
social
ever.
media whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like, even when he
That's
turns
good.
13, and let's say, in theory, he does decide to do YouTube at that point, like, the social media account will be run by me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Not him.
so it's just not like... I mean, even apart from the comments and all that, it's just like too much of a burden, I think, for a 13-year-old just to run stuff continuously. It's just not...
Yeah, I've spoken
Not in
with a
that
lot
capacity.
of younger people in the community, and the amount of times they've like gone off the deep end or gotten stressed or locked their account and like walked away because they've said the wrong thing and upset the
And
wrong
it just...
person. It's
Yeah, it's insane how easy it is just to...
exactly.
Yeah, don't know how to explain it, but yeah.
But Kappa, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
It's actually been quite lovely getting to actually have a one-on-one with you.
It's
Bullshit
been
about
nice speaking to you. Yeah,
everything.
just talking about whatever. Yeah.
As always, I'm going to leave a link to Kappa Kaiju's YouTube channel and to his Twitter in the description down below. Go ahead and check him out. He makes very quality dry humor content. If you like just seeing somebody look like dead inside while they're
stone cold delivering lines.
Hey,
Emotion is for the weak.
I described you perfectly though.
Yeah, it's just dry humor, just staring monotone voice directly at the camera.
Go ahead and sub to his YouTube channel. As always, if you guys have anybody you would like me to talk to, I can't always promise I can get the larger YouTubers on, but you can leave a comment in in the comment section, or you can reach out to me on Twitter or Instagram. I'm always on my Discord server. You can always come hang out in there, and have a good day.